In this video, we're going to talk about hypertrophy and 2 ways you can modify your training to maximize those gains. So make sure you stay tuned. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. I'm Adam Scott and this is Adam Scott Fit. So we're going to discuss it's not a rep range based video, but the point I want to kind of help you with is you do not need heavy weight to build muscle. I actually wish I'd done this video a little bit earlier. I would have saved a lot of people some gains. You do not need heavy weight. Hypertrophy is basically the response to training. It's not the training itself. So you're not going to say, okay, 6 to 12 rep range, that's hypertrophy, done, finished. No, it's a response to placing sufficient stress on your body. The problem with saying 6 to 12 reps is 6 to 12 reps, what does that mean even? What does it actually mean? Shit, it's a goal. It's a fucking goal. That's a video bit for another day. I'm not going to talk about how to actually train, so to speak, but I'm going to talk about 2 ways, well, 2 different types of stresses, 2 different types of ways you can maximize hypertrophy and make the best gains. And these are things you can most definitely implement right now after watching this video, that is. So I'm fully aware in this video I'm taking 2 quite complex topics and simplifying them as much as possible. You could do hours and hours on each topic, but I just want it to be actionable. I want you to be able to watch this video, go away and actually take something from it and utilize it in your current training regime, specifically for this. So I'm keeping it nice and short, nice and sweet, and very, very actionable. So the first up, psychoplasmic hypertrophy. You've probably heard this before, but it's basically increasing the amount of fluid in the sarcoplasm. And what the sarcoplasm is, it's like a fluid pool that's around the muscle fibers. So when you hear about cell swelling or cell volumization, this is how you do it. You basically increase the volume of fluid in the sarcoplasm. In the sarcoplasm, we have stored glycogen, we have water, and we have other bodily fluids as well. And what happens here is we do grow via this pathway. Well, I wouldn't be talking about it if we didn't, but we do grow, but we get less dense muscle. So we're not actually impacting the muscle fibers themselves. I mean, we are, but not to a greater degree than we're impacting the volume of the sarcoplasm. So bodybuilders actually utilize this method quite often as well. I know people think bodybuilders go super heavy. I promise you they don't. They will have no joints left. I mean, some do, some don't. But the rep range to maximize sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is between around 8 and 20 and beyond even, to be honest, as well. So it's the growth probably most associated with the pump, that feeling you see like after workout, your muscles are like super pumped, and that's because you've stimulated sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So the main goal in sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is metabolic stress. The next one, myofibril hypertrophy. This is a bit different in many ways. We are actually targeting directly the muscle fibers themselves. So myofibrils are responsible basically for the contraction of the muscle. They elicit the contraction. Not only that, they are actually, when you increase the size and strength of them and the amount of muscle fibers, you basically make a denser muscle. It feels nice. So this is more strongly associated with muscle strength and size. So you'll be surprised to know that the rep ranges here are between 4 and 7. So you're going pretty darn heavy. Either that or you are focusing on the eccentric portion of the contraction, and you can actually turn a lightweight into a heavyweight. But that is a video for another day. I love segueing, but not for this video. So what you're doing here is you're maximizing mechanical tension. You're going for that lower rep range, you're doing as heavyweight as possible while maintaining good form.
There's always a catch.
and making sure you're doing the right tempo, etc. But that's a video, again, for another day. I don't know why I keep drifting off. But anyway, this is the second part, and what we produce is a more dense muscle. We actually gain more strength doing this method. So you're probably saying, why don't you just stick to this method? There are benefits to both of them, as you can see. So ideally, I mean, we can't isolate each one of these. When we do like myofibril hypertrophy, we also induce sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and vice versa as well. We can't solely isolate them, but in order to maximize both of them and maximize muscle growth, you want to make sure you include both of them in your training program some way along the line. That's why periodization of some sort is very important, because you want to be able to go through periods where you're using heavier weight and you're using more mechanical tension, and then you're going through periods where you're doing more metabolic stress. And not only will you keep your body guessing, you'll maximize both the cell volume itself and the amount of muscle and size and strength of muscle fibers. So you're getting a win-win scenario. If you're a bit confused on how to implement this in your program, drop a message below. And if you would like a personal program from myself, where I implement all these different strategies, plus everything else I know, and plus it will be catered to you and where you're currently at right now, because everyone is different and I completely understand that. And while this is more general advice, and you will definitely see some results implementing what I just said, if you would like a personalized program, reach out to me either via my website, www.adamscottfit.com, via Instagram, adamscottfit, or even drop a message below with your email address. I'll send you over an email and we can take it from there, because I really focus on maximizing muscle gain in the shortest period of time, naturally. I'll put that last word in, naturally, because naturally. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, turn on that bell notification for all future videos. You'll be alerted as soon as I post a video. And until the next video, keep pushing those limits and keep growing.